Hey guys, what's up? It's Pedal here coming at you with another story from my life. And today's story is going to be the time that I got caught skipping work to get high at my friend Dub's house. So as you guys just learned from the last story that it was a very regular thing, almost like a freaking ritual, that every time that we got off school we would go, the first thing we'd do, we would all get off at the same stop, walk into Dub's house, go upstairs and start blazing. Like we would just smoke in his house every single day until one fatal day, which I will tell that story later. But anyways, I have two stories like this, and this one in which I got caught, and another day where I didn't get caught, where we did a lot more stuff, and I don't know how I ended up not getting caught. Basically, let me get into the story. So, like I said, today started off actually not how the regular days would go because this specific day I had work. For the days I didn't have work, it would go like how I just said. We would get off, and first thing we'd do, go into his house and smoke. But this day I had work, so I couldn't go with them. So I get off school and I come home, and I have about 2 or 3 hours before I have to go to work. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what led to this next point in the story, but it did happen. I ended up getting into a very, very huge fight with my mom. Like, we were completely pissed at each other. It got to the point, I don't remember what the fight was about or why we started fighting. It got to the point where we were sitting there arguing and arguing and arguing, and I was trying to make my lunch before I had to go to work. And it was in the microwave, and I remember as soon as it got done with the it was like halfway done, and I was about to take it out and start eating it. It was one of those little microwavable pizzas. But I was going to take that out and start eating it, but oh my god, I was so pissed I just freaking threw it down and said, I'm going to work, and I just left and went to work. But the things that she didn't know, and I didn't tell you guys because I wanted to be a little surprised, is that I actually called out on my way home. So I told my work that I wasn't going to show up that day because I was sick. So basically, I lied to my mom saying that I had work when I really didn't have work. Anyways, so when I said I was going to work, I just stormed out of the house and quickly headed over to Dub's house because I knew exactly what him and Jay were doing at that moment in time. So I call them up and tell them that I'm coming. They're of course cool with it, and then I show up and we just immediately start smoking because I start telling them about the bullshit that just happened. So like, hell yeah, man, let's get baked. So we're sitting there just getting baked, having a great old time. Man, we had 3 blunts passing around. Everybody had their own blunt pretty much, but we were still passing them around for some reason. We could have just all individually smoked I don't know why. Okay, anyways, that's not that important. Anyways, the more important thing is that we got completely baked. And then we went on the back porch and we're smoking cigs. And then, after we're done smoking the cigs, we walking downstairs, and I can see through the window that my mom's car is parked in front of his house. And oh my god, my heart dropped. I was like, God, I don't know. So we just went straight upstairs because I was like, there's no way. How does she know I'm here? Obviously, my car is parked out in front, but she doesn't know that we're actually at the house. And at this point, as soon as we get upstairs, I actually left my phone up. I gotta start adding these in. I actually left my phone upstairs when we went to go smoke the cig. So I get back upstairs and I look on my phone. There's 20 missed calls. Not exaggerating. 20 missed calls from my mom. And she's still calling. Just calling. And I'm telling my friends, like, I'm not facing this, dude. There's no way I can face this. And about 20 minutes goes by, and I go to look if she's still there. I'm like, she's had to left by now. She's still there, still calling me. Just over and over and over. She would not stop with the calling. So my friends just get to the point where, like, dude, you have to go out there and just face it, man. You have to. You can't just sit in here like she's going to call the cops. She's going to do something. So I had to take one for the team for my bros, and I went out there. And man, I was so wrecked. Because like I said, we smoked 3 blunts. I was so baked. And I did not want to go do that. But man, I went out there and I sat in the car, and she's like, so I went to the work today and because I wanted to talk to you about our little fight. And they said you weren't working today. So why'd you say you had work today when you didn't? I was like, I lied. I didn't really have work. And she was like, so what are you doing here? And then she looked into my eyes and she was like, are you high? Are you high? And I was like, no at first, and she was like, that's it. We're going to the store. We're going to get the drug test, which I didn't think I didn't. If I was me now, I would have said go ahead and do it because there's no way she would have actually went to the store, spent the money, and then drug tested me when she already knew for a fact that I was freaking high. Anyways, so yeah, she does that, and then I tell her. So then I basically just confessed to it. I'm like, yes, I skipped work and came here to get high. And when she figured that out, she was fuming. Oh my God, she was fuming. Her face was red. Red is something. I don't know. Very red. Anyways, she does that, and she's like, are you okay to drive? And I was like, nah, not really. And I should have just said yes and went home, but I was like, nah, not really. She's like, okay, then you're coming with me on all my errands. And oh man, it was terrible. Very terrible. Spent like an hour just doing random stuff. And basically everything turned out alright. She didn't ever like punish me for it, but the only punishment really was like going on the errands with her, which was very terrible to be honest. Like, oh my God, could you imagine doing that baked with your mom? Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I will be coming out with more as much as I can when I have time, and I'll see you guys again soon. Peace.
Now lose it. Just lose it. Go crazy.